Unlike any other elected official I see, I'm coming to fight hard for the teachers. And the reason is because the teachers are not receiving the resources that they need. First of all, in pay. Teachers should be paid more. They should be paid a competitive salary. So we ensure that here in our localities like Spotsylvania, Fredericksburg, and Stafford, that we don't lose our great teachers to education systems up north. We can afford to pay our teachers more. And where the ball has been being dropped is at the General Assembly level. So our elected officials have not been controlling our budget in the way that they should be controlling it. They have not been responsible with our budget on the state level. And if we cut the waste that we can actually cut in the state government, because there is a lot of fraud, waste, and abuse that we can cut. If we do that, and on top of that, we have a $3.6 billion surplus, we can absolutely afford to pay our teachers more. Our teachers are being hurt because they are being asked, not even being asked, they're being told to work on their off time to create curriculum and to create lesson plans and to do all of these other things that teachers have to do, and they're not being paid for it. They're not being compensated for it. So they're overworked and underpaid. They're not even able to spend time with their own children because they're so overworked and underpaid. And that's got to change. And also, we have to allow teachers the ability to actually teach. There's a system here in the localities called Lexi, and the teachers are required to make sure that the students spend a certain amount of time each day on this computer program called Lexi. And I've heard from a number of teachers that takes away from their ability and their time to actually teach these students. They want to be with these students one-on-one or as a group, but they have to make sure these students are on these computer systems, which I have been told by a lot of teachers can be a great asset, but they need more leniency and more room to play with how they use those computer program systems and not have a set amount of time that the students have to be on Lexi. And I can tell you right now, the reason why the state ensures that teachers use these computer systems for a certain amount of time is to make sure that these contracts that they signed with these different online computer learning systems are worth it. So it always comes back to money. And in the education system, we need to be more concerned about how we're actually educating our children and the product that we're putting out of this education system, which is an educated child. We need to be more concerned with that than we do making sure we make these organizations and these multi-million-dollar corporations happy with them knowing we're using their product. And also, the special education here in our counties and almost every single county in Virginia is in absolute shambles. Teachers have to go through specific training in order to be certified to teach special needs kids. And our school systems almost statewide don't have the number of special needs teachers that they're supposed to have, and that is illegal. And one of the reasons is because of pay. So it always comes back to that, and we need to make sure that we're paying our teachers at a livable wage at the minimum, but even above that, because our teachers play such an important role in society. They're the ones that are creating the future leaders, the people that will take over and run our communities when you and I are too old to do so. So we need to take more stock in that and make sure that we support teachers a lot more than we are. My name's Matt Strickland, and I'm running for Virginia State Senate as a Republican in the new 27th State Senate District. Vote for me.